Hello, welcome back to Elements in Focus. My name is Grant Sullivan, and with me, as always, Director of Financial Planning, Aaron Rheaume. Aaron, how are you doing today, sir?
Grant, I am well. It is a rainy morning here in Indiana, and just happy to be here with you and with our listeners as well.
Absolutely. Well, it's always a joy doing this with you, Aaron. And I may have gone a little too quick in my pineapple haircut here. I was getting ready for summer and our family trip coming up down south, and it rained on me the day after I got it. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, maybe with that rain will give me a little chia pet growth on the top, maybe get some to come back. We'll see. But enough about my haircut. You're here to watch and talk about elements in focus. So, folks, those of you who've been listening for a long time, we appreciate your patronage. Thank you. Please continue to send these videos to friends and family who are looking for access to a planner and to talk about some of the critical elements we discuss. Those of you that are new, so what is Elements in Focus? Elements in Focus is a short kind of snippet of planning that Aaron and myself and other team members do to kind of outline our five critical elements. So we believe that success is never dependent on one thing, but failure can be. And over the years of practice from our managing partner and our team, these are the five critical areas that pretty much overlay all the critical decisions that could wreck a plan in a single moment. And so we go through, Aaron and I go through these every week, one at a time. And today we're going to talk about tax planning, but specifically, we're going to talk about quarterly tax payments. This has come up actually more and more, and we're going to talk about what they are, why you shouldn't panic about them, and then what to do about them. So, Aaron, I'm going to tee you up to answer all three of those, brother.
Yeah, great question, Grant. And you're right, it is coming up often. And so quarterly tax payments are just an estimate that you're making to the IRS based on future taxes owed. And so um, some of the folks that we take care of have taxes withheld from their IRA distributions, and we can withhold federal and state. And so you really don't have to worry about the quarterly tax payments. But maybe someone's a self-employed individual and they run a business, and instead of having to write the IRS one large check in the following April, you pay your quarterly estimates in so that you can keep up with the taxes that are going to be due that following April. A couple other reasons to look at maybe paying some quarterly taxes is if you have things where you're not having taxes withheld, maybe a pension that's not having a tax withheld, or some other form of income, you can work with a CPA or you can work with a tax planner to figure out what those estimates actually need to be so that you're not having to pay any penalties or large tax bills come April of the following year.
Absolutely. And folks, here's what we also want to say for if you're doing planning and you're navigating Roth conversions, which we've talked about so many times in our content on this program, right? Quarterly taxes become a powerful way for you to, like Aaron said, not be penalized for not paying those taxes throughout the year. And this is also why our team works very closely with our families and individuals CPAs. It's because when we're doing critical tax planning at the end of the year, so remember there's two tax planning seasons, the season when you file and the season before December 31st, where you get all the planning you need done in before the year ends. If you're doing proper planning by the end of the year, a lot of times we can actually get rid of the necessity for paying future quarterly payments with Roth conversions, etc. But again, it takes a lot of planning and it's very individual. So, Aaron, thank you for explaining that. I know we've gotten a lot. Hey, should I pay these? What are these? Especially for those that are getting into your life after work or entering retirement, right? Your CPA, your tax consultant's now telling you you've got to pay quarterly taxes, and you're going, what? I've never done this before. I had taxes withheld from my paycheck. What happens now? So those are the things to consider. Thank you, Aaron, for sharing that. If you're looking for other content, please head to our website, www.yourlifeafterwork.com. You can ask us questions live that we can answer. And by when I mean live, they go to our bank and then we'll answer you back. But talk to FEG at yourlifeafterwork.com. And if you're in the midst of getting ready to enter your life after work and or you've got a trigger in transition, that's now leaning you into what to do next. You're entering into the distribution or preservation stage of your life. Contact us, 800-928-4001. Brittany will be on the other line to get you set up with one of our qualified team members to help you navigate your financial journey. Also, if you're looking to digest content, We're on every podcasting service near you: Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon, and we're on obviously the radio stations that we constantly talk about as well. You will, if you're an avid listener and have been listening to us for a while, you can hear, you've heard us talk about Consider This Program. It was our syndicated radio show. We have done some rebranding, and it is now Your Retirement Playbook. So same content, just a new face. So when you're out there looking for the podcast now, it will be Your Retirement Playbook. And again, same good stuff. Joe will be on there with the team, etc. So thank you for being with us. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to the information we suggested earlier. We look forward to seeing you on the next one.